Many of us know that if you visit some of the African countries in Africa, they're going to price gouge. They will identify you as not being one of them, as being a visitor, and they are going to up the price to a ridiculous amount. The price gouging is part of the culture in many of the countries there. It just is what it is. You can, find this information online about the price gouging mentality there. Well, it happened here in the United States, specifically at Mama's Gifted Hands African Braiding Salon. There's a viral video out there. Many of you have seen it. A woman is sitting in a chair. Some African lady has a grip on the braids. And what happened is this. According to the victim, agreed upon price for the braiding service was $200. She has text message proof. Well, of course, the Africans wanted to price gouge, and they upped the price to an additional $50, $250, right? Nobody's surprised by this behavior, but this is a little more than what I expected from the African braiders. I'm not sure what country these ladies are from. It doesn't indicate it. But these women at Mama's Gifted Hands African Braiding Salon have been arrested, charged with first-degree kidnapping and third-degree assault. This lady paid the $200, tried to leave. She left out of the door. They pulled her back in, locked her in there, and was pulling her hair. This lady said that some of her real hair was pulled out. In that video, you could hear, the argument, the lady saying, let her go, the Africans being the force that they were against this woman. They're being held without bond, and I think that's a good thing because they might be flight risks. They might be flight risks, right? Now, I don't know what their citizenship status is here in the United States. I don't know if they are green card holders or on visas, but I think the trial should occur. No immediate deportation. Deportation after they've served time if convicted, if they are on some sort of green card or visa status, right? But, who really knows what's going to happen? But I think the evidence is clear that these African women price gouged and held this woman captive. And, it's not like they're at some sort of African flea shop or store in Africa where price gouging is expected. What a horrible time for them to commit this crime under the Trump administration. The Laken Riley Act is written in such a way that you don't even have to do as severe crime as these African women did in order to be deported from the United States, right? But they need to go through the process. They need to be tried. I believe they should be convicted. And after serving time, then deport them if they don't hold citizenship. This awful situation happened in Birmingham, Alabama. Shout out to Birmingham, Alabama. That's a great city. I've visited Birmingham, Alabama. I shopped there at the mall and just other things to do enjoyably in Birmingham, Alabama, right? But a Birmingham salon owner and 2 employees are under arrest after a dispute over the cost of a client's braids was recorded and went viral on social media. Let's try to pronounce their names. Isanto Kamara, 32, Julia Ando, 30, and Gladys Audrey Nzinga Kaumba, 45, are charged with first-degree kidnapping and third-degree assault. According to Birmingham police, this article is dated November 21st, 2025. Note that they are being held without bond, okay? This is a serious charge. It's terrible to mess your immigration status up and harm other people. It's a privilege to be in the United States of America. No matter how many people think that the United States is a bad country, blah, 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 the political things that go on, People want to be here. They don't want to fight for their government to do better. They'd rather come over here and nest. So if you're going to come over here, it's a privilege. Walk a straight line so you won't face the wrath that can occur from the American government, legal system, and justice system if you're found guilty of a crime. It's nuts. Social nurse.